I'm Holly from Your Past is a Gift. Now today what I wanted to talk about is how funny it is that we may have adults in our lives as we're growing up that are unconditional love. They're always there for us. They're always expressing their love for us. And yet somehow we focus on the ones that don't. You know, the ones that withdraw their love. You know, when occasionally, like they'll withdraw their love as punishment, you know, when we don't behave. But, you know, I was thinking back to my childhood, and my dad was unconditional love. He had nothing but love and encouragement, and just one of the most beautiful human beings I've ever met. You know, in my life, that I've had the privilege of having in my life. And he could never say a mean thing. You know, he was always there, always supporting, and just such a kind, generous soul, you know? And I never had any doubts in my mind that he loved me, ever. He always made me feel comfortable with who I was. You know, with him, I didn't have to pretend to be anything else. He accepted me exactly as I was. And I knew this. I always knew this with Dad. So he was there with his love, unconditional. You know, never expecting anything in return for this love that he was always pouring out to us, to his family, you know. But even though I had that, you know, on one side, my focus was always on my mum and how she withdrew her love. You know, and any time I'd be punished, she withdrew her love even more. You know, there were glimpses of, oh, maybe she'll love me now because I've achieved all this at school. You know, I'm overachieved. I've done so well. She'll accept me now. She'll love me now. But then somehow, you know, I'd get in trouble. I'd do something wrong. And then love was withdrawn again, you know, and I'd be sitting there basically feeling like, oh, I have to start all over again, you know. I'm back to square one with this person. And what happens is when an adult or when a person in your childhood doesn't give you unconditional love, they make you feel defective in some way. They make you feel that there's something wrong with you in some way, that they can't just love you the way you are. You know, sometimes they'll tell you exactly what it is that they're not accepting of you, you know. But for the most part, when they don't, it's kind of like a puzzle. It's like, well, you know, why aren't I good enough? Why do you keep retracting your love? Why do you keep taking it away? You know, you give it for a small glimpse and then it's taken away again. You know, it's so frustrating as a child to try and keep up with this juggle, you know, of trying to do everything to please this one person. And for some people, for some adults, no matter what you do, it's never good enough. It's never going to be good enough. They're never going to approve, you know, of you, of what you do or what you say, or it's never going to be good enough. So, you know, you'll get to a point in your life where you realize, okay, I can stop doing that now, because no matter what I say or what I do, it's not going to make the slightest difference to this person. And that comes with an understanding. When you can understand, you know, that this person has their own issues that they're dishing out onto you. They have been dishing these issues out onto you your whole life, you know. When you can understand that, then you can let it go. You know, but until that point in your life, you have to keep trying, don't you? And then it doesn't just stop with that one person. So many of us go into the world and then we feel that we need to win the approval of everyone else, you know, whether it's your boss, or whether it's your boyfriend, or whether it's, you know, someone that you really admire in your life and you need their approval, you know, to feel, I guess, that you are worthy, you know, that you are important. All these things that come into play, you know, once these other people approve of you. But it's really exhausting, you know, to live life that way, always looking to please others, to win the approval of others. It's exhausting. You know, it comes to a point where you have to decide, well, this is my life. You know, this is who I am. And it's not you know, well, you know, I don't care about you anymore. It's not having that attitude either, you know, of that person doesn't matter to me anymore. Because they do. You know, how many times do people say, oh, I don't care about them anymore? And you can hear in the tone of their voice, oh, I don't care if she doesn't love me. Oh, I don't care if they don't approve. But it's in the tone of the voice. You can already hear it does matter. They do care. You know, that these people don't accept them for who they are. But at the end of the day, what you have to understand is that that is their choice. And it's your choice today whether you want to keep living life like that, always searching for everyone else's approval. Or, you know, do you want to choose today to just live your own life? And that your approval is enough. I approve of who I am. Just say it. I approve of who I am. And that's enough. I don't need anyone else's approval. I'm a good person. I'm happy with who I am. I don't need to be juggling anymore, you know, to please all these other people. I don't need to do that anymore. Because you're good enough as you are. When you understand that, then you can approve of yourself as you are. And not worry if they don't accept you, if they don't approve. That's their issue. But it doesn't have to be yours. That's their issue. Not yours. Okay? So, remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages, because it might be the most important one coming your way. Alright? That might help you shift. So today, I approve of myself. I don't need anyone else's approval. How good does that feel? Just say it. Just say it out loud. You know? It just feels great. Alright, my darlings. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.